You're listening to Navid Moosa of the Mindset Movement. Good day, good people. My name is Navid Moosa. I'm your host today and always for the Mindset Movement. As always, we thank you for joining us. First-time listeners, thanks for stopping here. We know there's a lot of information out there, yet you choose to come here, and we appreciate that. Long-time loyal listeners, thank you very much. We love you just as much as the new timers. Listen, here we talk about the mentality of business owners, and we don't really get into a whole bunch of fluff pieces. We just get into it because I know you guys are busy. I'm busy. We're all busy. So I try to keep these short and sweet to the point, but yet effective. So having said that, I want to talk about being realistic. Now, a lot of the times when we use that phrase, be realistic, it's kind of to bring somebody down, right? When they have all these high aspirations or something, we'll say, hey, you got to be realistic. Or it's when someone's asking of you, we say that's unrealistic, as asking something of what we think is grand or whatever. But I want to dive into that. I really want to talk about that because what's considered realistic and what's considered unrealistic? Are you really being unrealistic, or is it just that you are dealing with people who you're forcing to step up their game and they're not able to? And you're challenging them and they're not up for the challenge, or for what reason they're not ready for the challenge, or they're refusing it, whatever. But are you really being unrealistic? Your expectations are yours. Now, one could argue that, well, you're asking someone to do something you don't do yourself. Then that may be unrealistic at that point in time. But at that time, when you're in my mind, when you're a business owner, you are that mentality because you know that there's more out there for you. And you know that sometimes to get where you need to go you need to rely on other people. But we're making the assumption that because we're hungry and we want to build this business to that first level, next level, whatever level, that the people we're going to associate ourselves with, or the people who we're going to rely on to get us there, have that same hunger, that same drive. And that's where the realities of being realistic come in. So look, some may say I'm crazy, I'm unrealistic. It's not realistic to get the kids ready every day for school, get them off in time, make sure that they've got a good lunch, and then go run my meetings, go look at properties, and go crunch numbers and do all that kind of stuff in a small time frame so I can go pick up my kids from school when the school is over and make sure dinner's ready on top of that, and then log in later on that night. Like some people, that's just not realistic. I did it for years. Successfully, I might add, for years. Did it cause some issues? Yeah, it did. No doubt about it. It caused some tough conversations between me and my family. But at the end of the day, it was worth it. It really was. And I think that's just what it is that when someone asks us to do something and we're like, oh, that's just not realistic. And I just unrealistic. You're asking this. Well, is it? Or just at that small time and moment, we're going to be pushed to do something uncomfortable, not illegal or unethical or immoral, just uncomfortable. And you need to get that. You need to get to that point of being uncomfortable initially. Because once you get to that point of being uncomfortable, it becomes the norm. And that's how you push yourselves. I mean, think about it. If we really want something, we're going to go get it, no matter what it is, whether it's physical or not. Anytime we want to obtain a goal or attain something, because we really want it, we'll do whatever it takes and we'll justify whatever it is it takes to get there. Well, at that point in time, it's not unrealistic, right? Because you want to do it. But if someone's not seeing your vision, if someone is not seeing how you're getting there, to them, it's you're being unrealistic with this stuff. You're not. You are not. As long as what you're doing and asking people is something you do yourself, it's not unethical, it's not immoral, it's not illegal, then it's not really being unrealistic. You're pushing somebody else, or you're being pushed in a positive manner. So I really want you guys to ask yourself, when someone makes a comment, well, that's just unrealistic. Is it? Is it really unrealistic? I can't answer all the time, but I don't think it is. I think what you're asking yourself as a business owner and what you're going to ask of other people who work with you whether it be independent contractors, employees, vendors, whatever, is that you're going to be asking them of things to help push through the barriers that you know you need help in. And so you need to line yourself up with people who are maybe just, well, not maybe, but are just as driven as you are and are willing to be quote unquote unrealistic. So just some food for thought. That's what I got for y'all today. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Remember, always share, like it, give us a share, tell people and friends about it, family. And always you can go visit www.navidmoosa.com, www.navidmoosa.com for my educational class and the podcast there as well. Take care. Be good to each other. See you guys on the other side.